Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin is finally breaking out and we are now above the major volume level. Let me show you the next exact price target. Now first, you're going to notice that prediction from yesterday is right now playing out beautifully. We were paying attention to the bullish CVD divergence, which simply meant selling pressure was coming in the market. That is why on the CVD indicator we got a brand new lower low right here, while Bitcoin was pushing towards the upside. So logically thinking, if we are seeing more selling pressure coming in, of course, technically speaking, we should also get some kind of a push towards the downside. But this right here was not the case. Selling pressure, Bitcoin forming brand new higher lows, absorption happening right here, bullish indication, pump it straight towards another higher high. And as of right now, clearly it does look like we are able to reclaim one of the most important volume areas of resistances. Measuring our entire upper price action right here, at the moment, Bitcoin is trading above the value area low at 113.1 thousand US dollar area. In my opinion, this right here is definitely going to be a bullish Bitcoin indication. Additionally, remember another level we were paying attention to. From our swing high back towards the swing low, golden Fibonacci ratio is as of right now still being some kind of respected, and also we were paying attention to the major liquidity level because yes, it really does look like not only one high was right here, but also the second one, the third one, and also the fourth one. A lot of liquidity exactly above the recent highs, and also a major area of resistance. And as of right now, unless we are going to get a push down back below the value area low, ideally, and yes, to be honest, I would like to get another push towards the upside on the Bitcoin chart itself. That is right now why I do remain in my long position on Bitcoin, on XRP and also on SUI. But remember what I said yesterday, potentially at the area where we are as of right now, I am only interested to fire another short or a sell position. And later in the video, yes, I'm also going to share with you exactly when we can actually look to fire a short position on the Bitcoin price itself. But as of right now, clearly, we are above the value area low. And also, what if we zoom in a little bit and measure the entire bottom price action with our volume? You're going to see Bitcoin as of right now, it is also trading above the value area high, above 113.1 thousand US dollar area. So yes, if we are going to get a push towards the downside once again and do see acceptance below our value area high, in that case, bearish Bitcoin indication, we are definitely going to look for lower targets. But as of right now, we are above the level, not only above the value area high, but also above the value area low. So the plan right now is staying very simple. I'm expecting higher targets on Bitcoin unless we are right now going to see acceptance back below value area high. Because remember the volume theory. If we do get acceptance above the value area low, we might even be expecting a rotation towards the value area high, which as of right now is going to be at 120.3 thousand US dollar area. And the exact same thing is right now also going to be with the value area high. If we are going to get acceptance below the level once again, the probability is going to increase that Bitcoin does get a push down back below the value area low. So as of right now, if you look like that, unless we are actually going to lose our volume level, we can be looking for higher target. But what is right now going to be our next major price target you should really right now be paying attention to? Before we do talk about that, I would really appreciate for you to right now smash up the like button because 1000 likes are really possible. And also later I am going to announce the winner of the 200 US dollar bonus giveaway. But nevertheless, right now, let me share with you exactly what are going to be some very important levels you should really be aware of. First of all, of course, we need to go with our inverse head and shoulders pattern. Remember, already a couple of days ago, we said we have our left shoulder right here, we have our head, and also right now Bitcoin, it looks like it was already getting a break toward the upside above our neckline of the inverse head and shoulders pattern. So the theoretical target can be measured very, very easily. We are going to go from our head back towards the neckline, putting the trend line right now on the breakout, and it does look like the target is going to be 120,000 US dollars. This specific level, a beautiful price target because it also does align very nicely with another recent high right here for liquidity purposes. And also right here, we do have our weekly high-term time frame area of resistance. So what we can right now say, if Bitcoin does continue higher and does not see acceptance once again below this specific area, below the volume level, we can be bullish, expecting higher targets on the Bitcoin chart itself. But here you're also going to see, what about the monthly high-term time frame level at approximately 115.7 thousand US dollar area? Is this specific level also a very important price target? I would actually say yes, because what we can right to do, we can identify some kind of an ascending channel on the 2-hourly time frame, connecting our higher lows with a diagonal area of support and expanding this one towards the upside. You're right now going to see the top of our channel is going to come in at 116,000 US dollars, literally almost exactly at our monthly high-term time frame area of resistance. So of course, because we trade from level to level, right now we are going to say this price target right here is definitely going to be another important level we should right now be aware of, where potentially Bitcoin for sure can maybe even get some kind of a very small rejection back towards upside. The most important thing you should right now really be aware of is simply going to be, and for you to pay attention to, that Bitcoin does not lose the value area low at 113.1 thousand US dollars. The moment we are going to lose our value area low, bearish indication of Bitcoin, we are once again looking for lower targets. But as of right now, we are definitely above the level, so happy days for Bitcoin. Let's look for higher. Now, additionally, the entire breakout is actually happening on quite a nice volume increase. Going right now with our volume indicator, you're going to see on the 2-hourly time frame on this specific candle, definitely Bitcoin has gotten a very nice increase in the volume. So that definitely is also going to be some kind of a bullish Bitcoin indication that volume is actually moving the price and we are moving towards the upside. Now, another reason why we can be still expecting higher, unless of course we do see acceptance below the value area low right here, is going to be because of liquidations. Yesterday, we talked about that higher targets are more likely not only because of our bullish CVD divergence right here, but also bigger liquidations on Bitcoin once again are going to be higher and not lower. You can actually right now see on the push towards the upside, definitely we have liquidated hundreds of millions of short positions from the entire crypto market. And right now, if we do continue higher, we are also going to get another major liquidations cluster at approximately 115.2 thousand US dollar area. So this right here is also going to be, if you look like that, another bullish Bitcoin indication. So definitely let's see if Bitcoin right now can continue its way towards the upside. Of course, simple invalidation is going to be if we do get acceptance back below, once again, the value area low. But at the moment, I do remain in all of my long positions, looking for higher targets on Bitcoin, on XRP, and also on SUI. And potentially, of course, also many different altcoins can follow, especially Ethereum, potentially right now already finishing the 4th elite wave, looking for another all-time high. That is right now also why I do need to announce the winner of the $200 US giveaway. I'm going to shuffle the names even more and click on the wheel to spin. Good luck to everyone. Let's see who is right now the winner of the $200 US bonus giveaway. And it does look like that the winner is Mauricio Romero. Congratulations to you. You are going to get your money in the next couple of hours. But also, if you right now still want to trade with us and also potentially in the future enter the giveaway, make sure you create an account on Bitunix right here, because there is no KYC, no VPN. You're going to get free 8,000 US bonus, and additionally, only for today, you're still going to get a 20% deposit bonus, and once you're going to open up your first trade, you're going to get additional 10 USDT. This specific campaign is literally right now still valid for the next couple of hours. So take advantage of the free bonuses using the SEC link down below. No KYC, no VPN, after you register and after initial deposit. Right now, let me also talk about some bearish indicators indications for the Bitcoin price itself. Because yes, right now we know we are above the value area low, which technically speaking, it is definitely going to be a very nice bullish Bitcoin indication. But what if we right now go with the RSI indicator and also money flow indicator on the daily time frame? What are you going to see right here? It really does look like both of those indicators are potentially forming a hidden bearish divergence. Lower highs on Bitcoin, higher highs on the RSI, and also higher highs on the money flow. This right here is definitely a setup for a hidden bearish divergence and is unfortunately going to be a bearish Bitcoin indication. But fortunately for us, on higher term time frames, for example on the 2-day and also on the 3-day time frame, we are still forming those hidden bullish divergences, higher lows on Bitcoin, lower lows on RSI, which is actually going to be a completely opposite indication, which is going to be a bullish indication for the Bitcoin price itself. So what can we right now say? Usually higher term time frames do carry a much more accurate signal. That is why I would definitely say yes, as of right now we are seeing more bullish indications on the 3-day and also on the 2-day time frame. That is why I do remain bullish. I would potentially get slightly more bearish, but only if our, once again, value area low is going to be lost. So the plan on Bitcoin is staying like super simple and super easy to follow. Above the value area low, we are more bullish, looking for higher targets. Below our value area low, we are more bearish, looking for lower targets. So the plan, very simple and of course also very easy to follow. Now, additionally, let's talk about the average trend, because exponential moving averages on many time frames are right now flipping more bullish. On the 1 hourly, we are in an uptrend. On the 2 hourly, also only a couple of hours ago, we confirmed an uptrend. But also on the 4 hourly time frame, if right now Bitcoin is going to continue grinding towards the upside, potentially we can also get right here a bullish cross, which is then going to mean we are in an uptrend on the 1 hourly, 2 hourly, and also on the 4 hourly time frame. Bullish indication for Bitcoin, higher probability we are going to continue towards another all-time high, and that is simply going to mean we are looking for our bigger fifth elite wave to finish in the next couple of weeks. Additionally, what is going to be the support area just in case Bitcoin does get a push down? Because remember, we can right now talk about a bullish scenario and ideally we are looking right now for higher. But what if Bitcoin does get a push down and we do see acceptance back below our value area low? In that case, what is the first support level? I would simply be paying attention to the first daily area of support that was literally confirmed only a couple of hours ago at 111.5 thousand US dollar area. This specific daily is aligning literally perfectly with our anchored VWAP once we anchor it exactly at this specific low. So we right now know what is the first support level. We also know that the path of least resistance potentially could change, especially if in the next couple of days we are going to get a bullish cross on the 4-hour time frame with our exponential moving averages. So if you're right now looking for another trade, the plan is very simple. I am interested in a short position, but only if we do get a push down below our value area low. But because as of right now we are still above the level, I'm right now still being slightly more patient, remain in all of my long positions on Bitcoin, on XRP, and also SUI, looking for higher price targets, ideally towards, as we said before, the price target of our inverse hand and shoulders pattern at 119,000 US dollars, maybe even for another all-time high, and the price target of our bigger rising wedge pattern above 125,000 US dollars right here. That is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free bonus, no KYC and no VPN, with the second link down below after you register and after initial deposit, because the campaign is valid only for today. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.